Good morning, Nepal. Good morning, India. Good morning, Sri Lanka, and everybody watching us live today. And of course, you have seen a very popular and very unique, figure in our market. In a sense, she has been in this industry for a long time and helping the international students, including from our South Asian countries, India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and of course, she is also. Getting popular in the market like Indonesia and Singapore, like when you talk about Southeast Asia. And this is the live session to give you the information, the first-hand information directly from the university representative, Ms. Prerna Guha, who is the country manager for all these countries, India, Nepal, and Sri Lanka, as well as the regional consultant for Indonesia and Sri Lanka. Yes, ma'am?
Indonesia and Malaysia. Yeah.
Okay, Malaysia. I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
And you are absolutely welcome to drop any question regarding your study plans in the UK at the University of Greenwich, which is right at the heart of London. And of course, like you have watched a James Bond movie where you can see some of the view of the campus itself, because they are right at the banks of Thames River, very close to the Tower Bridge, London Bridge. And it's absolutely your privilege, our privilege, to work with Greenwich University and for you to study at that prestigious university in the UK. So let's welcome, without any delay, to our special guest today, Ms. Prerna Guha. Prerna, welcome to the live event today.
Thank you so much, Pawan, for inviting us on behalf of University of Greenwich. Thank you, everyone from Nepal and all over the world watching the event today. It is a pleasure to meet and connect with everyone, even with the COVID situation. I think we are fortunate with the digital media that we are able to connect with each and every student and assist every student in the best of possible ways. So I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of University of Greenwich that thank you so much for Pavan, for the company to work with us so strongly, and we will be happy to help all the students today. Please feel free to ask as many questions as possible. I will try to give all the answers to my best ability, and I'm happy to open up with any kind of double if you have any kind of double-minded thoughts of about studying in UK or any question arises, we will definitely cover those in the session today.
Absolutely, ma'am. It's wonderful to hear from you. That even though you are quite busy in your schedule, you have given us your very special time today, and we can't appreciate more. And definitely, this is gonna be very productive session to our students who are interested about studying in the UK and are seeking for the options. To seek for the best ones, and of course University of Greenwich, like we have already many students from Nepal and India and other South Asian part of the world have been studying at the University of Greenwich. I'm sure like this is gonna be a great session. And yes, you have invited our viewers who are watching us live now. Please do drop your questions on the chat box, and we'll be happy to answer them one by one. And today's program, Ms. Prerna would be doing a little presentation. Of course, you want to know, where exactly it is and how it, what are the programs it offers to you, and what are the process like, and how does Bradford Global, as the approved agency for University of Greenwich, would be helping you as your preferred partner. And definitely, please feel free to ask us any question. All right. So I can see Ms. Prerna has shared her screen to the to do the presentation about University of Greenwich. Please have some passions, and of course, it's gonna help you. And again, dear
Yeah.
viewers, UK has offered a lot of flexibility to the international students about studying there. And of course, there are stay back options, you can actually get your PSW, post study work permit, up to 3 years, like 2 to 3 years if it is PhD programs as well. And you have the settlement options as well after that as well. So let's listen to her, and then make your plans accordingly. Definitely it's going to help you. And this is the purpose that Bradford Global is offering, doing these sessions, having Ms. Prerna and many other universities sharing their information about the university and the way how you should pick the programs like. All right. Uh, Thank you, ma'am, once again. And I want to authorize this presentation for you.
Great.
Let's start it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. As I would like to start up my presentation with the campus picture. So, as Pavan said in the beginning, that our campus is very popular. So, if you've seen some James Bond movies or Thor, Kingsman 2, Pirates of Caribbean, You See Me Too, Sherlock Holmes, Gulliver's Travel, they all have been shot at this campus. It's a wonderful, beautiful place.
Mhm.
It is one of the most filmed location in the world. It has beautiful architecture. It has the best of the presentation. It was a palace before, which turned into a
Wow.
university. So it has that glorifying effect of it. The most fascinating part, which I find as a student, if I would have been a student, which I find for students to keep in mind, is the fact that it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So
Wow.
it's not that you're only studying there at a building based campus, but it's actually a beautiful architecture based university where you're not only seeing other students, but there's constantly tourists and so many other people on your campus. It's always vibrant. It's always full with people, and there's no day when it's quiet. It's always busy. It's a wonderful place to study and be in. So, talking about University of Greenwich facts, that it is a very old university. So we were established 125 years back. It's like years old. So
Mhm.
we were established back in 1890 as a polytechnic, and we became a university in 1992. So we have a history of teaching, more than 100 years teaching experience. Categorically, if we talk about, we have more than 100 years of teaching experience in engineering. That was our first polytechnic that we started of our engineering and science department. And since then, we have invested more than 80 million pounds on our teaching facilities in three campuses across UK. We have two campuses in London and one campus in Kent. That's the Medway campus. We have more than 14,000 students studying at our campuses across the three campuses, with more than 140 country students studying there. So it's a truly an international university where you are not only meeting other students from either India or only Nepal, but across 140 countries in the world. We
Wow.
have won a lot of Teaching Excellence Award, Personal Tutor, Best Personal Tutor Award, Highest Student Satisfaction Award, Queen's Anniversary Award. So we have been winning constantly a lot of awards. Talking about our first campus, that's the Greenwich campus, you can see the beautiful picture of the campus and the fact that it's at the bank of River Thames, which you said in the beginning, Pavan, that
Mhm.
it is on the bank of River Thames. And you get river taxis from the campus itself. So you can literally reach central London just picking the river taxi in 10 minutes. You
Wow.
can take a DLR and reach central London in 20 minutes. And if you drive, it's only 30 minutes. However, as I mentioned, it's already a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and we are located opposite Canary Wharf, which is the main financial center of
Center. Mhm.
UK. So
Mhm.
it does give you a very good opportunity to interact and network among the topmost financial companies situated in London. So it's a very good opportunity. So in this particular campus, as I mentioned, we have three campuses, and all the three campuses actually have different courses running there. So in this particular campus, we offer all our business courses, our liberal arts courses, our psychology, architecture, uh, business, marketing, computing, all these courses are offered at this particular Greenwich campus. Yeah, this is about this campus. Now, talking about our next campus, that's the Avery Hill campus. Now,
Mhm.
Avery Hill campus, if you see the picture, there are white buildings and brown buildings on the picture. So, the white buildings
Mhm.
are basically the teaching buildings, and brown buildings are all the accommodation facility which is there. Now, in this particular campus, we only teach our education and health courses and our nursing programs. That's about it, and sports programs. That's about it. that's about it. Rest, it's majorly used with more than 2,000 hall of residence for all our students. So a lot of students who are not getting accommodation at the Greenwich campus can choose to stay at the Avery Hill campus as well. So it's comparatively cheaper. Also, it's slight outskirts from London side, but it's only 15
Wow.
minutes drive from Greenwich to Avery Hill, and there's a free bus available in every half an hour.
Hmm.
So it's very well connected, and students do prefer commuting from here to there. We do have specialized sports facilities on this particular campus, which has a 3G pitch for football and hockey ground as well. So it's a massive place. For people who are really, really inclined towards sports, I do recommend those students to stay at the Avery Hill campus, even if they are studying at the Greenwich campus. Now, talking
Hmm.
about a third campus, that's a Medway campus. This is located in Chatham, Kent. Now, you can see the beautiful red brick building
Wow.
lined up one after another, and the right-hand side. It's a
Such a
massive
beautiful,
campus.
beautiful building as
Absolutely.
well.
And if you actually notice here for our students that we
Hmm.
we have all the three campuses are widespread full-fledged campus. None of them are building-based campus. So you are,
Wow.
irrespective to the campus that you're going on, you will be getting a proper full laid out campus facility. Now, this campus in Medway, which is located in Kent, we are in a triangular position with two other university, that is Canterbury Church University and University of Kent. And we are the largest in terms of the campus area in compared to the other two universities as well. We do have a longest library in Europe located
Wow.
at this particular campus. That's the Drill Hall Library. We only run engineering and science courses at this campus. We have best of the facilities for the specialized lab equipments and high class equipments used in the lab for categorically engineering and science students. We have all the advanced materials there. We do have a very strong link with the industry, with companies and multinational companies for engineering and science students, graduate fairs and graduate events also. If you take a train, it will hardly take around 45 minutes to reach central London from this campus, because just at Chatham campus is literally the border lines
Hmm.
from London, not that far. Now, all our courses are very well accredited. We have more than 150 accredited courses. So, any accreditation that you're looking at is available with Greenwich. Few of them are just reflecting on your screen, but any course which you look at will be well recognized by the industry people and companies.
Hmm.
Now, we did start last year with our industrial placement courses. So, technically, right now we have all our engineering programs and all our engineering programs are with 1 year industrial placement. So, talking about civil, mechanical, electrical power, water, waste, environmental, engineering management, they all are with the internship. And if we talk about the science side, we have three courses in science as well. That's applied food safety, quality management, food innovation, pharmaceutical science. They all are with 1 year industrial practice course. So it has 1 year study and 1 year internship as a part of the course,
Hmm.
which does give a fantastic opportunity to students to explore more with the industry, to understand how the company works, and settle out there better. It
Absolutely.
also gives you an opportunity to improve your CV for the employers. So when you graduate and go, you already have an added experience, a professional outlook to organization and companies, which will play a very strong advantage. We have
Hmm.
also started a new course apart from these program. That's an MBA program. I'll come to that in the next slide.
Okay.
Talking about this industrial placement a bit more, they are all paid internship. In this page, whatever internship courses you're seeing, we do have a dedicated team to help you to line up with the interviews. The students are responsible to crack the interviews, but they will get full support to do that. So
Wow.
that's also very important. These are all paid internships. So students are generally paid between 15 to 18,000 pounds in the second year as a part of an internship as an intern. So literally, whatever they earn in their first, they spend spend in their first year, they earn back in the second year. It's literally a
Absolutely.
return on investment that we talk about or that we call here.
And
Now, yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Because like I was very excited about all those programs like you just mentioned about, because it's just not one or two program. It's just not engineering, but a lot of programs which are quite popular in our regions, and you have that industrial practice
Mhm.
available. And like you said, first year of study is like more about a paid studies, like literally, and then second year, you have the industry to work at, and you also support the students to crack the interviews. That means and then once you are into that company working, you can make that amount. That's kind of payback opportunities as well. So
Right.
this is great. And it's just not like one or two programs. All those programs, I'm really impressed. Thanks for saying that.
I would also like to add on here. Thank you for
Sure.
mentioning this. That I think a lot of undergraduate students are also watching this session today,
Yep.
and I would like to say that almost all our bachelor's degree program are with sandwich year course, which
Okay.
has 1 year paid internship as a part of it. Be it any course, most
All of
of them. I like there are few courses which does not offer that, but
it. Okay.
almost all of them has industrial placement, a sandwich year course. So wherever you can see the sandwich degree. So it's going to be
Hmm.
a 4 year course, 2 year study. The third year going out, working in organization. Fourth year, you're coming back to the university, studying, completing your degree, and then graduating.
Wow.
Fantastic
Hmm.
opportunity to know the industry. Again, it's going to be a paid internship. We do not
Hmm.
charge any fees in the year of internship. It's hardly going to be a thousand, £2,000 fees. That's about it. So it's going to be a fantastic opportunity at undergrad level also.
Great.
Yeah.
So it's a sandwich program, of course. Like most of the programs that offers, let's say, 1 year paid internship, because you have two first 2 years, then like the third year that allows you to go outside, I mean, join the company, and then come back again on the fourth year, complete your degree. You already have that work experience, working with the companies in the real world. That means it will firstly boost your studies. Second, will help you get through that graduation process. That means how wonderful to get the real education, and the campus experience, as well as those companies experience, so that you are preparing yourself to better position after you graduate. I like that program structure. So thanks for highlighting that, Ms. Prerna.
Great. So, moving ahead now about our
Please.
most popular program, that's the MBA International Business. So, this is a freshers MBA program, popular across the world, but majorly popular in India and Nepal. It is again a 2 year course with 1 year study and 1 year internship. So, the history of this particular program is Greenwich was one of the first universities to start up with a freshers MBA with an internship program. So, we are not a newbie to start a program like this. We have been running this course for years now, and
Wow.
we have been successfully being able to place these students in the internship year, second year. We have a very strong network considering the location that we have. We have a very strong industry network, and our I would recommend students to go on LinkedIn. Please like and share and connect with Business School Employability Center, so you will understand in Greenwich Business School Employability Center how much efforts that we put for students to get connected with new network, new events, and new activities for their placement here. It's a fantastic thing that we are doing, and I do recommend students to get connected with us through Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook,
Hmm.
every possible way to understand more what is happening with us. So
Absolutely.
this is MBA International Business, and we also have started this year MBA in Marketing Management. That's a specialization
Hmm.
course. For MBA International Business, we do not require any work experience. It's only for freshers. So anyone who has just graduated can simply start this course. For MBA Marketing Management, we require slight, at least 3 to 6 months work experience
Hmm.
anywhere. It's not necessarily only in
In the
marketing,
related
but
field.
any
Okay.
work experience, if you have at least 3 to 6 months of work experience, will be required, because the study in marketing management MBA will be slight more intense than the MBA International Business. But
Absolutely.
yeah,
Mhm.
great opportunities for this as well. But we have a very strong team to help you out.
Hmm.
Now, going ahead with our entry requirements, we for undergraduate courses we need 2.8 GPA for any business program. All
Hmm.
other courses we will require 3.2 GPA in your higher secondary.
Hmm.
Right. If you're going for a postgraduate program, we require 65% for almost all our programs, but we require 80% in your bachelor's degree for architecture, law, and psychology degree with us.
Hmm.
Right.
Ma'am, like, just a quick answer, quick question, like, to make it more clear. So, like, with that academic requirement, you're also talking about the same GPA from Nepal as well?
This is the Nepal GPA only.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you.
Right. This is specifically only for Nepal as per the Nepal board
Oh,
requirements.
yeah.
This is not
Okay,
for
sure.
other countries.
Sure.
Okay, so
Thanks.
IELTS is mandatory for students from Nepal. So an undergraduate course student will require 6.0 overall, no bands below 5.5. For
Hmm.
postgraduate courses, we also accept 6.0 with no bands below 5.5, apart from law, architecture, psychology, and digital arts, where we require 6.5 for IELTS. But otherwise, 6.0 for UG and PG, most of the courses will be accepted. All right.
Hmm.
Now, another very interesting thing is that a lot of students might say, all right, ma'am, the entry requirements you mentioned, you might not meet that, right?
Hmm.
So we do have something called University of Greenwich International College. That's our pathway college with Oxford International Group. So any student who thinks that who's not meeting the direct requirement and would like to take up a pre-masters or a foundation year, they can do it with Oxford International Group. So please contact them for University of Greenwich International College. That's the
Hmm.
UGEC pathway program, and they will be able to assist it further with the admissions.
Absolutely.
All right. Talking about the fees now. All the undergraduate tuition fees will be £14,500 each year. For postgraduate tuition fees, most of the fees is £14,500 for the 1 year programs. If you're going for the business program, it will be 15,500 to £16,000. And all the 2 year courses that we are talking about with internship based is £18,000. The
Hmm.
total fees. So the first year fees is £18,000. The second year there's no tuition fees because they're working in the organizations.
Hmm.
Talking about the scholarships, we do have scholarships as well. So for all the undergraduate students, £3,000 is the maximum scholarship, and for postgraduate students, £1,500 is the maximum scholarship. But for this, you need to make an application. These are not automatic scholarships. It can be zero. It can be around £500, depending on
Hmm.
how well you write your scholarship question answers.
I
We
see.
do offer a full fee discount as well. That's a
Wow.
2.5% of the total tuition fees. If
Hmm.
you're not actually meeting or if you're not getting a scholarship with us, you can obviously pay two full fees and get a 2.5% full fee discount also.
Okay. Hmm.
Talking about the accommodation now all our campuses has accommodation available. If we talk about the Greenwich campus, we talk about the Avery Hill campus or Medway campus, the accommodation cost will vary between somewhere from maybe around £140 per week to around £170 per week, depending on the accommodation you are taking up. So it completely varies on that as well. But accommodation is available. These cost includes your internet and electricity charges as well.
I see.
So they are
Okay.
including everything.
Hmm.
And all the accommodations are walking distance of 5 minutes or within the campus.
Right.
Now, we also have something called Student Ambassadors Scheme, where the students can actually apply for part-time jobs on campus, and this they can do the moment they land at the university, and they can enjoy the benefit of this as well. Now, why you should choose Greenwich or why you should come to Greenwich is obviously we are located. Our location is very great in terms of campus. We do have award-winning staff. We do have excellent learning and teaching facilities. We do have a strong structure, brilliant sports facility and social programs. We focus a lot on employability of students and located in one of the friendliest. Borough of London, and we are a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So yeah, we are world leaders here. So it is a fantastic place where we are actually located.
Great.
We do also have a very interesting thing for students who are very inclined towards business. So we do
Mhm.
have something called I3 Center. That's an entrepreneurship challenge or workshop that we conduct for our students who are inclined to do their businesses and have ideas, new ideas to flourish further. We do have a separate team to help out in that. So it is a fantastic opportunity to get connected with our I3 Center for new entrepreneurship ideas. Also, when we talk about the employability statistics, our graduates have a fantastic employability rate. Of course, this is globally. We are not talking about employability within only UK, but anywhere, any part of the world is what we are talking about employability. So, in if you're graduating from UK, there are very high possibilities of finding job. This is general statistics for UK, not for Greenwich. Now, talking about what's the next step. So you need to contact Pavan, you need to contact Bradford Company, and you need to ensure that you provide your all the documents. You should have given your documents to them to make your application, and then your agent will help you out with the application process. Now, before I wind up and start up with your question answer session, I would like to quickly show a small video and then we
Please.
can start up. I would
Absolutely.
just like to see.
Yeah, while you are sourcing for that or organizing yourself, I just want to pop up this on the screen as the new lockdown news, like policy by the UK government. By the end of June, let's say like by 21st June, they have four different like stages to ease the lockdown, because we see students are inquiring about the lockdowns, the kind of prolonged lockdown. But the good news is UK government has been rolling out millions of vaccines already in the market for the public, and the international students are also going to get the vaccine, so they don't need to worry about that. And see, on the screen, as you can see, beginning 8th March, schools will be opening outdoor after schools. Sports are also allowed. Step two would be six people or two households, they can meet together. Travel outside local area also provided. If you are the Londoners, let's say, is a resident from London and want to travel there, certain places you want to travel to, you may. So other step two, as you can see, 12th April, non-essential retail or personal care open, hospitality outdoors open. All this things are opening phase wise. So by the end of June, that's when UK government is mobilizing it, or let's say rolling out its vaccine, as they receive to the public, including the international students, and they see the life coming to normal by that time. So fingers crossed, but we are hopeful too. So this is a quick information. Thanks, Prerna, for your for letting me just share this information to the viewers now. And I can see your
Thank you
video.
so much, Pavan. I just need to see if you can hear it too.
Sure.
That's the only thing. Can you listen the audio?
Not yet. And audio is also paused.
Pavan, were you able to? Yeah, I've just paused it, but were you able to hear anything?
No.
No, right?
Let's try one more
How
time.
can? s- Okay, I'm not sure if you can do it at your end.
You may send me the links if you want.
Yeah, yeah. I'll just Right. I think there was some setting thing which has to be done for this. I'll quickly send you the link. If you can share this, and then we can start up with the question answers.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Definitely.
Sent on the
Dear
chat
viewers.
box for you.
Okay, I got it. All right. I may want to share my screen. All right. Here we
Yeah,
go. And let me go to the one. Okay. Uh, I think you can see on the screen, right?
yeah.
Okay. Is good?
You can do the full screen for this.
Sure.
There are some things that set students and staff at Greenwich apart from everybody else. It's a commitment to being ambitious, being determined, being inclusive, and it's about achieving the best that they can with all the talents that they have been presented with.
University of Greenwich was my choice because in terms of engineering, they are one of the leaders in the country. It's a very good university campus in terms of the facilities provided.
So you can study everything from engineering and science to business, or education and health, to architecture and computing.
Since I started university, I knew I had an interest in ecology, biology, and environmental change. The people that teach us are experts in their field, but they're also active researchers as well. So you know that they're going around the world, they're doing studies in countries like Ethiopia and Uganda, and they're looking into solving these problems.
We take the future of our students so seriously at Greenwich that we build employability directly into our courses.
When I applied for the University of Greenwich, it was a course that seemed perfect for me because not only was it the only university that offered a degree with football coaching, but it was also had a partnership with Charlton Athletic, which made me a much better coach than what I started.
My name is Gav Henry. I studied at the University of Greenwich. I'm now part of a team that runs 2 hospitals for visual effects. I came to Greenwich because of the wonderful setting. It was London, and I desperately wanted to live in London as well. As soon as I graduated, they gave me a job, which was fantastic because you've got so many other hundreds of thousands of students trying to enter.
The University of Greenwich is fortunate and somewhat unique amongst London universities to have such excellent sports facilities, from our grass pitches to our sports hall to our tennis courts, and now these wonderful artificial pitches.
Sports teams are the best thing you'll ever do at university. They are your family, they're your support network, and I know that I wouldn't have lasted this long at university if it wasn't for them.
The experience at Greenwich would be very different because we're incredibly supportive through personal tutorials, getting around students by their names, having one-on-one meetings to support their knowledge and support their learning.
Come to Greenwich to see for yourself on one of our opening days. Take a tour of one of the campuses. Try a taster session in a subject you are interested in, and speak to the leading academics who will be teaching.
Thank you so much, Pavan, for showing that to all our students.
That was
I would I hope that was helpful. And
absolutely.
just
Sure. Yeah, go ahead, please.
one more thing that we are is our
Uh,
virtual next day coming up. And yeah, I'm just sending you the link of the open day so that
mhm.
that can be shared with the students,
Yeah,
and
definitely. I'll be sharing it with the
the
students. Yeah.
students can take the opportunity to interact our other our faculties
Mhm.
virtual.
We're losing your voice a little bit. I think like you're talking about like saying the links in the chat box, which I'll be doing. And while we are fixing, let me like play a All right, dear viewers, that was a video about us, about Bradford Global. That was from last year. And absolutely, Ms. Prerna, it was a wonderful presentation. I was so thrilled to see all the, campus buildings and know about its history and the students, happily, studying there. And then they are saying about the experiences. Definitely, it's very helpful to our future students. And on top of that, like the programs, their designs, like you said, even for undergrad, like every program or most of the program, like is designed with the industry practice. That means, you can work at a company for a year during your studies, and that gives you ample opportunities to get the real world experience and prepare yourself better to get into the career, let's say, to the market. So that was wonderful. And of course, like you see, we receive many applications for both undergrad as well as the postgraduate programs from Nepal, India, and other parts of South Asia. We are thrilled to see those programs, including engineering, like with the industry practice as well. And like you say, the beauty about the postgraduate program is like you pay for 1 year and another year, you're working actually with a company, and you have that support to get into that program. And also it's a pleasure to be studying in London, at the prestigious one, and still you're not away from this the heart of the country, the London is right there, though you are in London, but the central London, it doesn't take you long to get there. And then even you can enjoy the city life and share the experience. Also, like accommodation, the sports facilities, and also the award winning professors, which means a great asset to everybody, to put in their campus life. Thanks for saying all that. And we are very happy to represent the University of Greenwich for our Nepalese students, and for our South Asian students in the future too. And thanks for sharing that. Um, and I must want to thank our viewers for their questions as well. I see some of the questions here. I mean, I want to take some of the question here, because I know we are running out of time. We have 7 minutes, let's say, because I know you are
Yeah.
quite busy. And I want to take the first question here. So it's from Mr. King Asutos. So this is the question about without IELTS at University of Greenwich for master's course.
Right, so we don't give a waiver of English for Nepal students, unfortunately. However, we do accept alternate English exams as well. So let's say if you have given A level, then if you have a B2, we will still. If you have a B in your English, you will still get waived off. So if you have given an English alternate test of TOEFL or PTE, they are also accepted. We do not accept Duolingo, but we do accept IELTS, PT, or TOEFL as well. Not a waiver, unfortunately.
Absolutely, and I agree with you. Even though, do not accept the students without any of those tests, like you mentioned, from Nepal. We also don't want to encourage the student without IELTS, because you have plenty of time to prepare for IELTS. And from our experience as well, even though we have university that accepts the students without IELTS, but we are thinking about your future after reaching to the UK, your
Absolutely.
daily day-to-day life, and as a student, as a traveler. So to cope up with the challenge, of course, you need to know it's just not about learning English. It's rather learning to cope up with the situation. So I would personally, as well as.
Absolutely, Pavan, I agree with you. I would also like to add on here that
Mhm,
students
please.
should keep in mind that you're going for an internship based courses as well. As an international student coming from a non English spoken country,
Mhm.
the employers would like to see a IELTS scorecard to see their proficiency level with English, and they
Right.
will be more than happy to see some
Mhm,
documentary evidence and proceeding ahead.
mhm.
Obviously, the face to face interview matters a lot, but a documentary evidence supports your file so much that I would say that it
Mhm.
gives you an upper hand. So there's not no harm on giving the exam. Definitely, you should give the exams.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. And I find it better, students with IELTS or such testing score, they are doing great, like in the UK or other countries, even here in California, or here in the United States. we highly recommend, because even though you have different sets of requirement in English, you rather take some time, because the high commission people, the UK high commission people, also understand our English level is not too bad, the way how you graduate, I mean the GPA that you receive in your grades, doesn't suggest you you should go without IELTS or such, because that could be one less point to your rejection unfortunately. So we don't want that too. So please prepare with us. We also offer at our institute IELTS PDE, and you have time actually, and then absolutely this would be a great opportunity for you to accelerate your further study plans in the UK. Thanks, Prerna, for giving that insight and helping me share this experience as well. Thank you, Mr. King Sutos. Hope you got that answer, and please let us know how you want to proceed. Um, Next question would be: can 2019 passed out students apply for a bachelor's degree like UZ with the 2019 pass out?
Right. So if you have a justification on what were you doing since 2019 till date, yes, you can definitely apply. We will look at your gap justification. As long as it's good, you can definitely make an application.
Hmm. Absolutely. Yep. Great. So next question would be, thanks Monzu for that. From KC Deepa, thanks for your question about accommodation and airport pickup facilities to the international students once they receive the visa.
Right. So we do have a meet and greet service at the airports where our students wearing yellow t-shirts will be available at the airport to meet you.
Uh-huh.
However, there is no free pickup service or anything, but we do provide all the details on how to travel to the campus. Accommodation is available on the campus, so you can simply book your accommodation before even applying for your visa or after you get your visa online itself. So there's no problem in booking the accommodation. We generally, what we do is we try to group out students. So now what the students are
Mhm.
doing, they're making their own WhatsApp group, making their own groups and going together. So
Mhm.
they can gather together around meet and greet service, and they can go with other students or make their WhatsApp group, make their friends, and they all can share and go together.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's always there is always a plan, so we can also help you to connect with those
Yeah.
incoming students, I mean outgoing students as well. All right. Thanks for that answer, Ms. Prerna. And it could be contradictory, to our advertisement, on the screen as well. See, we are here for many other university partner universities, equally great, to work with. Unfortunately, just University of Greenwich doesn't offer the IELTS waiver here. So, there's other universities which could accept you without IELTS. But we are sharing about our personal experiences about students with and without IELTS. So there is a condition with the asterisk there. So please look for that as well. So when it is good for you, then we must say that it is good to have IELTS score or PTE for your processing. All right. Thanks, Mithila, for noticing that as well, and the opportunity to clarify that thing. Um, One last question, ma'am, because you've been in this industry for some time, and already taking application from Nepal, especially because we are best out of there. And what suggestion would you like to make to those future students who are thinking about coming to the University of Greenwich? What do you see as they lack in preparation? What do they lack for a better preparation?
So, thank you so much bring up this question, Bhavan. I would like to first start up by saying that I not lack in the sense, but what I think in general, students are supposed to do a bit more research on what is going on in the market right now.
Hmm.
That's very important. So currently, there are few courses which are extremely in demand, especially after the COVID striked to all of us. Courses like public health, it has
Hmm.
shooted its demand like anything. Courses which are related to digital marketing, everything
Yeah.
digital. We are on the digital platform. So it
Exactly.
is something which is becoming a global requirement. Pharmaceutical sciences
Mhm.
extremely has gone shooted its demand like anything.
Exactly.
Computing, IT industries, data
Mhm.
science, big data, finance industry, food industry, you know,
Mhm.
these are some areas, I would say, some segments which is
Mhm.
not dipping down, even with the COVID strike, where a lot of people are not able to get jobs, or they're saying that there is a scarcity of job in certain sectors. I would say this is one sector. These are few sectors which, if you are focusing on, get yourself focused on these things instead of a general course.
Mhm.
I recommend you guys to do specialization degrees in these areas, because they are literally shooting up in demand. They need more and more people in these sector. Again, I'll repeat, something in digital marketing, in the food industry, in the pharmaceutical industry,
Public health.
public
Mhm.
health industry,
Mhm.
IT companies or IT
Mhm.
courses. These
Mhm.
are all extremely, even in finance,
Mhm.
everything is constantly going on. The finance
Mhm.
sector is not stopping. It's
Right.
just
Yeah.
not stopping at all. So anything related to finance as well is also equally shooting up. So it's a huge point to
Demand.
think. I would say it's a huge demand, and I would say the students should be focusing on these kind of courses to
Yeah.
ensure that they get the right kind of job, and to root themselves in the right way and the right
Direction.
path, that they are right direction, that
Mhm.
they get the kind of opportunity in terms of job they are looking at, only
Mhm.
if they are doing a good amount of research on where and how to apply, and are they picking up the right course or not. Another very important course, which I think for Nepal
Yeah, please. Mhm.
is huge in demand, is the civil engineering and water waste environmental engineering. Now, the water waste environmental engineering, I've lately seen Nepal students have been asking for that categorically, because back in Nepal, it has a huge demand. So even if they come back to Nepal, the water waste environmental engineering will give them a boost in terms of their job opportunities, without forgetting a fact that our water waste environmental and civil engineering both are with industrial practice. So
Mhm.
by the time they complete their course and they come back, they already hold a 1 year experience in the field, in the relevant field, with the proper professional experience. And when they come
Mhm.
back to Nepal to add on to their own home country, they will definitely be given an extra advantage or an upper advantage in compared to a lot of other graduates. So
Mhm.
these are few courses. I think it's fantastic. They are huge, should be focused on. And
Mhm.
if you think logically, it will really help you in terms of career and job opportunities, which will be my suggestion.
I can't agree with you more, Ms. Prerna, because like you have mentioned, like those are the focused areas, focus sectors at the moment. Like those are those are the sectors which are equally like more demanding, like be it in the UK or in our home countries like in South Asia, like India, Nepal, or South, like Sri Lanka and all, and absolutely in the US as well, in Australia and everywhere. Because see, like you could always like hear about the news, like having the shortage of medical workers, like health workers, like be it the like nurses, or like doctors, or even like the people involved for your medical needs in this pandemic as well. So here in the United States, like 20% or more like applicants to the universities here are like applying for those medical programs, I mean those health programs. So this, in the same way, like I hear from the UK as well, there is a big demand for the like healthcare workers. That means like you are going to focus on those areas, so you can better like literally sell yourself in the market career wise, once you are a graduate. In the same way, like about computing, like those data analytics or big data and all those like are equally in high demand, like healthcare programs or like in medical programs. And the same way, like we can position ourselves. So yes, the only one word that we need to stress on right here, and I completely agree with you, Ms. Prerna, is that research. So let's do research about those certain areas which will yield us a better career. and this is the time right now. And the same for the same purpose, we're doing this live session, and then making it a public view for everybody whosoever wants to know about the programs, the university, and their prospects, their opportunities going to the UK or other countries. So I believe this has been very helpful, and thanks for saying your 10 cents on that. Actually, it's a 10 million advice to our students this way.
Great.
All right, I think that's the end of it. And we want to thank you, Ms. Prerna, and your whole team at the admissions office at the University of Greenwich and your regional office, and everyone who watched us today, and for their questions as well. I believe this has been this had been very exciting, live session today with you, Ms. Prerna. Thanks for your time and opportunity for us today.
Thank you so much, Pavan. I would like to thank you, Bradford Global, for organizing this live session. I think it was a very interactive session and a very
Mhm.
helpful session for everyone. I would like to request students do connect with Bradford Global. They are doing our application. They have sent students to Greenwich. They can get you connected with more
Mhm.
students as well, and they are fast with their application process. Please connect with them, email them. I think their contact details are there on the bottom, which you can see there's a line going on. So please contact them. They can help you out with your application a bit faster. You don't require to do any UCAS application for undergraduate if you're
Mhm.
contacting them. So you're saving your UCAS application fees. No application fees for them. If you're applying for any application after this session within a week
Mhm.
or within this week, I am announcing for a special scholarship for you guys. So
Mhm.
any student who's going to make an application within a week will get a scholarship of around £500
Wow.
applying through Bradford within this week if I get an application from you guys. All right.
Oh,
So
mhm.
just if Pavan lets me know, and you
Please.
need to ensure that you will refer to Pavan that this is the session you attended, and after looking at the session, you are willing to make an application, you will get a £500 scholarship, especially for attending this session today and applying through Bradford Global after the session today. You will get the scholarship amount. Thank you
Wow,
so much, guys.
what a wonderful offer to all our students, and thank you for your special time and special announcement, and a special support to us, and definitely it again reestablishes our partnership with you as a trusted agency, and for us as a very a prestigious university from the UK to work with. And absolutely, we both sides are working towards the betterment of our students would be applying to the University of Greenwich in the UK. So we hope our students will contact us or come visit us directly and start the application. Like you said, we have some other scholarship amounts at the University of Greenwich, and on top of that, now this is a special scholarship offer of £500, which is a great amount. Thank you for that, and thanks for your time today. And stay safe wherever you are.
Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye. And dear viewers, hope you enjoyed our session today. And I want to announce the next session for Wednesday, that is the 3rd of March. And we started the first live session of this month, March. Today being the 1st of March, and I hope it was a wonderful session for you all. I enjoyed having my guest, Ms Prerna Guha, country manager for Nepal, India, and Sri Lanka, and also she's the regional consultant for Malaysia and Singapore. So until next session, please stay safe, save yourselves and the surroundings, but keep uh, uh, going on with your study plans in the UK or overseas. It could be in your plans to the UK or to the United States, Australia, Canada, or New Zealand. Please feel free to connect with us at Bradford Global. As you can see the numbers and the address on our screen. We'll be happy to welcome you and help you further. Till then, thank you and namaste. Bye bye.